All right, I'm live. Welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am here to do a love reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or even North Node, and really for anybody. If the title brought you, awesome. If your intuition brought you, awesome. Cross watchers are welcome. It's my intention there's something in here for everyone. And my readings are also timeless. So whenever you catch this is the right time for you. And I'm going to start by choosing cards from the Good Tarot, and then I'm going to clarify with the Oracle Tarot. And I have my notes here because I'm still learning, but doing this has really helped me. I feel like has really boosted my knowledge of the cards, and it's really fun. This is my second round of doing a love reading this way, and I really like it. So yeah, I'm going to be asking some questions. Remember that roles can be reversed, that I'm just picking up on the energy. So, however it fits for you. Apply it as needed. And if it doesn't resonate, that's normal. This is a general reading, and it just means it's not for you. And also, if you're all good in the love department, I have other videos. I have other readings that are not love focused that you can check out. So yeah, let's just dive in. So what do we need to know for Scorpio? Scorpio in love. This could be about someone you already know, are currently with. This could be somebody that you have not met yet. Let us find out. So what happened in the past? To begin. Six of Earth. Happy surprise. Unexpected resource. Someone came in offering you something unexpectedly. It was a happy surprise. It's the current energy. Seven of Water. Visualizing, imagining, fantasizing. Clarifying this is going to be very interesting. What's on your person's mind? The Two of Pentacles. Your person might be juggling, might be trying to make a decision between you and someone else. Could be just really caught up in their work. How does your person view you? Queen of Earth. Someone who is very resourceful, very abundant, nurturing, just pretty awesome all the way through. All the way around, all the way through. Very grounded. How do they feel? What's in their emotions? Hierophant. This is a very spiritual card. This can be a spiritual leader or a religious leader. In this card, or in this deck, this is a very spiritual card, focusing on one's own spiritual practices. And this is in their emotions. And this card can speak to marriage as well. Feeling like they want to tap in, maybe become more spiritual, tap into that side of themselves more. And they could also be thinking about potentially wanting to have some kind of matrimonial union with you. How do they want to move forward with you? Six of Water. And this is a card of nostalgia, sweet memories. I can't ever get past how she looks. She looks very sad, which is very strange why someone would want to move forward Feeling so badly. We will clarify. Hidden factors you don't see. Messenger of fire. Your person is feeling very, very passionate. Your person is wanting to delve into creative, possibly artistic endeavors. They're very passionate, and they're very into creating something in their life. What's your advice? Page of water. I think, and this is about kind of innocence, playfulness, being happy and carefree. Definitely wanting to take on, it's important for you to take on this energy no matter what you're dealing with, because that helps to keep your vibration higher, and that's what ultimately brings in all the good things. When you're feeling good, then you attract more of that. And the outcome, how's it going to play out? Eight of fire, potentially there's some kind of swift movement forward. There's potential like traveling. You could be traveling in your life, traveling to see someone. They could be traveling to see you. Being open to the adventure, open to something new, moving towards it quickly. And the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Air, which is about being independent, nonconformity, dancing to the beat of your own drum, living life on your own terms. If you have been a people pleaser in the past, you are letting that go. Pleasing yourself is the order of the day. So let's clarify. What happened in the past? Six of Earth. Happy surprise, unexpected resource. I think that you met someone who really came through for you in some way, who was really helpful, really generous. But it might have been short-lived. Because it left you, I mean, again, you can kind of swap the roles here, but if you showed up for someone and you're like, hey, here, let me help you, and then you're like, okay, moving on to do other things, could have left your person like feeling pretty sad, feeling like, wait, what happened? It was going so well. And this could be you as well. We'll just say it's you. Makes it easier to do the reading. But again, you can reverse the roles. This person showed up unexpectedly, had some kind of amazing something to offer, a lot of value. And I'm getting the sense of like, and then they retracted it, or they said, here you go, and then disappeared. And it was so amazing, it left you kind of reeling, like, what happened? Wait. Don't go. Wisdom of experience. You learned something from this. You gained some kind of knowledge. Victory over the situation. Victory over whatever happened, where you were feeling sad, feeling like you needed to heal. You got over it. You learned from the experience. Yeah. The High Priestess, feminine influence and inner guidance. This situation was part of a what's the word? It's like it helped you in your spiritual growth. It was painful, but that time you took to retreat and heal helped you tap into your connection to your higher power. Let you dive into the mystery of life and yourself and your intuition. This situation helped you to really tap into your inner guidance, which some would call your intuition, which is your direct line to your higher power. Your intuition is the messages your higher power is sending you at any given moment. So it was a spiritual awakening of sorts. It certainly moved you. If you were already kind of spiritually awake, it like hugely boosted you forward in that process. So then the current energy is the Seven of Water. Let me just look in my book real quick because I always know I'm forgetting something with this one. So yeah, I mentioned this: imagination, fantasy, artistic endeavors, and co-creative abilities unleashed. Co-creative abilities, meaning that because of the situation and tapping in to your higher power and your connection to that power, it unleashed something in you where suddenly you were like, the creative juices were flowing and you were very, I'm saying this is the current energy. You are finding yourself in this place where you're like, you're totally in the flow. And it's because you are tapped in to your higher power. And you're allowing yourself to visualize and fantasize what you want moving forward in your life, knowing that because you are so tapped in, that the universe is like, yep, here you go. You keep it up, I'll keep bringing it. Do the thing that feels really good to you. And, this is the universe saying, do the thing that feels really good to you. And that's going to keep your valve open. That's going to keep your vibration high. And yeah, co-creative abilities, creating something new in your life. Yeah, you're still, you could be in a place where you're working on you're working on your issues, you're working on your lessons. This can speak to financial loss. This came up for Libra, maybe. This card comes up a lot. Oh, wait, where's my book? There's my book. Five of Pentacles. Open right to the page. I love it when that happens. Choosing not to be connected to someone or something. That person walked away, and so you were like, all right, that hurts, but fine. I'm gonna use this for my growth. And you're making the choice to move forward in your life. You're not hanging around and pining and hoping. I don't know. There could be, because this can speak to difficulty, worry, hardship, financial loss, lack of support, mental agony. So even though you're choosing not to be connected to this person, it's not easy. It's definitely causing you some mental turmoil and anguish. But I think you're seeing that it's all part of your growth. And you're letting yourself feel the feelings, and you're moving forward anyway, and really tapping into that inspired part of yourself. I think this is a part of your lesson, knowing that you have choices. There are opportunities in front of you, probably several, because so this can be about reassessing. What brought you here? Where were you? Where do you want to go? One reader I follow says this card is about thinking, is the juice worth its squeeze? Which I love that saying. And I think from where you've been to where you want to go, the answer probably is no. That person, as much benefit as they brought to your life, there was just as much that was not beneficial, because it left you in so much pain. And you're like, oh, making a decision. This can also speak to analysis paralysis. Over analyzing the situation. What do? You're trying to visualize what you want. You're trying to move forward, but then your mind kind of goes back to like, oh, but this person. You're getting over it. You know what you're worth. You're so tapped in to your higher power, to that part of you that knows that this is all happening for you, not to you. I mean, this says awards, camaraderie, affection. I think you are making the choice to move on in your life, to create new connections with people. Awards, because of this co-creative thing you have going on, your co-creative abilities unleashed, you are creating amazing things in your life, and you are showing up. This is you just being like, happiness is where I want to be all the time, regardless of what's going on around me. This is figuring out your baseline of happiness and resting on that as you move forward. That is amazing. And it's something that's going to stick with you. It's not a fleeting feeling. You're really knowing this about yourself. So what's on your person's mind? Yeah, the Two of Earth. They're thinking like they need to make a decision. They might be juggling you and someone else. Or maybe they were. They certainly care about you. There was a reason they showed up and brought you. It was this happy surprise. They offered you something that was amazing. And that didn't just come from nowhere. They probably saw your value and really wanted to help you. But in the end, they could have already been with someone, or maybe they came across you and then someone else came along and they were like, got choices, got options. What do I do? Maybe for a time they were giving to both situations. And as I mentioned, this could be work as well. Maybe they're just really caught up in creating balance in their own financial life. And following their dreams, because this is what's on their mind. A new beginning, in their life, making a choice that, they're tapping into their desire, to their deepest knowing of what they truly want, whatever it is that they want to fulfill. And it's a passionate new beginning. But with who? I mean, putting the past to rest. This card in particular talks about kind of coming back around, kind of reassessing. So it makes me feel like you potentially are their dream. They want to put the past, whatever's happened between you two, in the past so they can move forward with you passionately. Sense of resurrection, reviewing things that are presented just before the end, bringing something back that seemed like it was dead. This is on their mind. I think that they want to have a second chance with you, basically. The moon, yearning desire. I think on their mind is wanting to make the choice that is you. Basically, you're the choice. They have a yearning desire, but for some reason they don't feel confident or comfortable saying this, expressing this, because the moon can be about things that are hidden. Got a bunch of major arcana now. Okay, so then we have, how do they view you? Yeah, they see you as so grounded, so abundant, so nurturing. She's the master gardener, being able to take a seed and turn it into the bountiful harvest. Being very resourceful on your own. Like, they came in and helped you with the unexpected resources, but you didn't necessarily need it. You would have, that was a part of you being able to manifest, like somebody who helped you out. And they know very well you can do this again, over and over. They see you as recharging your hopes, that you've gone through, they must be aware that you've gone through a period of, this time of heartache, of loss, of difficulty, and that that you're coming to this place of feeling hopeful again, because this is how they view you. Also, this is a card of celebration and marriage, of harmonious relationship. So they could very much view you as the person that they want to live their life with for the duration, because they see how much value you bring to the table. This is how they view you, which is the same card as what's on their mind. They view you as the option that they want to choose. That maybe they were juggling in the past, but now they want you to be their choice. Also, they could think that you are moving on, that you have choices now, because you're like, all right, I'll see you later. I'm gonna go manifest my greatest happiness. And they're kind of like, oh crap, Scorpio might have walked away. Where did Scorpio go? They're hoping that you're not gone. But they're not going to ask because they're all caught up in their ego. And they're like, I'm not going to say anything to Scorpio, like I think that they feel they have so much respect for you. They have so much love for you. And they are hoping that you can come together, that you would choose them. But there's too much ego involved, and they're not letting themselves speak up. This could be a part of why the moon showed up too. Because they're just like, they're all caught up in their head. They probably are dealing with a fair amount of insecurity. Not knowing what to do. If this is them juggling, feeling stuck, not knowing which way to go. This card can also speak to being deceptive, being sneaky. This is how they view you. So it could be that in your process of healing, in learning your lessons, you ultimately walked away because you were just like, I can't, this hurts, I can't do this. You took the time to heal, to rest, to recover. And they don't really understand what happened with you. And they think that you're being sneaky in some way, that you're lying or deceiving them in some way, that maybe you are juggling. And you're like, whatever, like, I'll just go with the flavor of the day, which is absolutely not the case. But they don't know that. How do they feel? The Hierophant. Hierophant, however you want to say it. They are feeling like, I kind of feel like this situation, you're mirroring each other in a way, because initially going through what you did with the pain and having to recover and retreat, it landed you squarely on this spiritual path, this spiritual growth. And I think that might be what's happening with them as well, because now that you've walked away and they're realizing how important you are to them and that they might lose you, this is a huge lesson for them as well. And maybe they saw that you were very spiritual in the past, that you were very tapped in. And this could be that they're wanting to rise to your level. They're feeling like they're very caught up in their head. There's a lot of mental anguish here, and they're needing to just kind of focus on themselves, care for themselves, because I think the tables have turned ultimately. This can also be victim consciousness, self-sabotage, self-imposed restriction. But I think because it says caring for yourself, I think it's all of those things that's forcing them to see things from this higher perspective, from this spiritual place where they're tapping into their higher power, to their intuition through caring for themselves. Yeah, the Empress is about nurturing and bringing something new into the world, fertility, what is it? Sensuality. They are, this is how they're feeling. I think that caring for themselves, that they're taking the time to get out of their head and into their body, into their spirituality, that it's giving this renewed sense of being able to birth something new into the world. That maybe they're tapping into this part of themselves that is inherently nurturing, but maybe they just weren't in touch with it before, because they did originally show up with the unexpected resources. Was a happy surprise. They brought you something. I think that they have it in them to give. They just might have kept it hidden or closed it off for some reason. Probably due to feeling insecure, not caring for themselves. The Magician. They feel like they want to transform themselves, transform their life, and hopefully transform the situation with you. This is taken back. They feel like they want to take back their power, tap into their intuition. The Hierophant is very tapped in through intuition. And what? Taking chances. They feel like they want to move towards you. They want to take that chance. Absolutely. Okay, so then how do they want to move forward with you? This is a little confusing because we have the Six of Water. Let me look in my book. Because I know that it's about nostalgia. It's about sweet memories. But there are some other things here too with this. Old flames. I think they want to... They have feelings for you and they want to bring those back around. They want to resurrect those feelings. They are thinking about you. There was a period of time where things were good between you two. And it hurts them to think about those good times and that they don't have them anymore. Yearning for the security of the good old days. You might have brought them a lot of security, even though they brought you unexpected resources, that you provided some kind of security for them as well. Emotional security. Water cards typically are about emotions. Talent and skills. This is how they want to move forward with you. So they want to bring what they know, what they've learned. Maybe they've learned some things on this journey, gained some kind of knowledge, and they want to bring that to the table so that they can move forward with you successfully. You know, and potentially collaborate or something. This is so funny. I think this just recently came up for one of my other readings. I don't remember, but they want to move forward with you. Because the question is, how do they want to move forward with you? And this is the card of walking away. And it was like, wait, what? I mean, there's a lot of contemplation here. And maybe this is a part of what they're struggling with because of the ego and the internal politics and keeping themselves stuck. They want to move forward with you. But then there's a part of them that's like, I don't know. I don't know. This is scary. I don't know. Let me think about this. Maybe I should walk away. What is this person doing? They're healing. Yeah, I think they're not contemplating. They could be contemplating walking away, but I think it more has to do with healing the ego stuff that they're dealing with so that they can have that second chance with you. They want to close out the old cycle so that they can begin fresh and new. I mean, I almost wonder if they're walking away from their ego stuff, from this part of themselves that feels really stuck and not sure which direction to go, what thing to choose. Contemplating walk away, but ultimately not. Unless it is them moving away from the ego stuff, in which case they definitely are doing the healing so they can have that second chance. So then, what are the hidden factors? What are you not seeing? Messenger of fire. This is moving forward very passionately, being very headstrong, spirited, taking some kind of bold, creative action. Determination for a new adventure. Hey, Ash, welcome. Determination for a new adventure, innovation. They want to take what they've learned and put it into this situation, so that they can have this new beginning with you. Have this new adventure with you. Because I think, it barely got off the ground before, and then it was, the brakes were put on suddenly. Caused a little bit of whiplash. And they're just like, okay, all right, let's take the brakes out of this situation altogether. The messenger of fire, I don't think even knows the concept of brakes. This is what you don't see. Yeah, they want a new beginning with you. Absolutely. Passionate, emotional, sharing your cups. So they feel very emotional towards you, and that could be part of the problem, is that they were not willing to share emotions in the past because of all the ego stuff. This can be love that was ungiven, that someone wants to bring in. They didn't give you the love you deserved, or that you wanted, or that you thought you were going to get. Could be a little bit of breadcrumbing. Although the Six of Earth, it's happy surprises. It's like, it's like showing up and then disappearing again. And this time around, they're like, this is about healing, using their intuition. This experience has changed them. Meeting you has changed them for the better. Regardless of what happens, both of you are changed for the better. They want to restore balance. They want a resolution with you. They want to put down the swords, come out of the stalemate, put aside any differences, any uncertainty, and come together on equal ground. I hope that it's true. My Scorpio is now with another woman. I am still afraid. He doesn't break my heart. Ugh, yeah. Yeah, and we had this come up, making a choice. Actually, originally the choice was what's on their mind, and which is the same card. And he chose the other woman, which is, is very unfortunate. And it's because he's caught up in his ego. But at least according to these cards, he wants to restore the balance. Hidden factors you don't see. Taking a stand. I don't know. I'm feeling like this is about defending this connection. Because this, let me look, let me look at my book. It's just, yeah. Okay. So conviction, knowing that you know, persistence, also maintaining control, patience. Could be a challenge, dealing with some kind of challenge, but yeah, hidden, this is what you don't see. Taking a stand. So your advice, regardless of the outcome, is to take on this energy of playfulness, of optimism, kind of being young at heart, finding your balance, being open to a new beginning, whatever that looks like, whether it's with this person or something totally different. Yeah, being innocent, open, playful, because that helps to raise your vibration. That helps you to feel better, and that's what attracts in more of what helps you feel good. Dreams of change. Yeah, this is your advice. To connect with people who are of like mind, who support you, who want to lead you and care for you, that you can put your lights together to shine. It creates a brighter light when you all come together. Dreaming of a change that is ultimately better for you in your life, that leads you to what you desire, to your achievement in life, whatever that is. This is a love reading. Make the honorable choices. The honorable choices are about what is ultimately right for you. That it's about putting yourself first, being selfish in the best way possible. That's what helps you find the balance. It's the idea of, like in an airplane, putting the mask on first before you help others. Learning to be in that playful energy helps you find that balance. This is your advice. I think this speaks to this energy of being playful, where you just want to get into that place of just enjoying your life. Like, try to release anything where you feel like you're restricting yourself, holding yourself back. Just try and enjoy what life has to offer. Join your friends. We have the 3 people in this. We have 3 people here. Join people who are like-minded, who you want to celebrate with and have fun with, that help you feel good about who you are and where you are. And just, take on that carefree energy while still making the honorable choices. I mean, you don't want to overdo it, right? There's always a need to find the balance. But probably you've been caught up in holding yourself back a little too much restriction. And it's just like, okay, just go play for a while. Go have fun. And then the outcome is how it's going to play out. The 8 of Fire. I mean, you could be traveling and just going on a trip with your friends. You or your person could be traveling to one another. It is about swift movement, gathering momentum. Celebrating swift changes. Celebrating swift changes in your life that are very positive. It's all leading to your transformation and the transformation within yourself and within your life. It's all tied together. Change, releasing the past. So interesting, because there was that releasing the past with Judgment. And I have to say again, your future, the outcome could have nothing to do with this person. Because we started the reading with you walking away and leaving them behind. And it could be you coming to this place of like, yeah, I come first. I don't like how they treated me, how things worked out. And I am ready for change in my life, to bring in new adventures, some kind of change, celebrating swift change within yourself, within your life, that is so transformative and so healing. And there's so much movement and purpose and direction here. There's going to be some time of needing to go within, needing to gain a new perspective, to find your balance after everything you've been through caring for yourself, having fun, connecting with people that you enjoy, embodying that playful energy. It's not going to happen overnight, especially if you're used to holding yourself back. But you're ready for this. And you will be celebrating. Once you find the balance, you will be celebrating with somebody. Yeah, the star, hope, inspiration, nature. Maybe you'll be traveling somewhere, a really beautiful nature spot, to a beautiful nature spot. Potentially with a person or people who really get you, where you can really celebrate. Just, you can be yourself. There's so much hope. This is also a wish fulfillment. And it could end up being, because of gaining this new perspective, taking the time to see things differently, to wait and assess. This wish fulfillment you could totally change what you think is actually fulfilling to you. It could be someone completely different than you think. You're a Cancer and he is a Scorpio. Cancer moon here. Yeah, you and I. No matter what, there's a big change. Celebrating swift change. Feeling hopeful for the future. And yeah, having your wish fulfillment. So, yeah, yay. High five. Cancer's in the house. So yeah, that's the reading. No matter what, it looks very hopeful. And oh, thank you, Ash. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I think it's a journey, like so much of life is. But for both of you, there is this huge spiritual awakening, this huge spiritual growth. And regardless of what happens, that's the most important takeaway from all of this, I think. Because that's what's leading to all the good things for both of you. So, all right, there it is. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe.